Welcome to Foundry Park at Three Oaks. It happens to be the feature of HOMEARAMA 2025 here at Foundry Park in Three Oaks. We're tremendously excited about this development because not only is it HOMEARAMA 2025, it's in the city of Cincinnati for the first time in years. HOMEARAMA is Cincinnati's prestigious home show, and it's really a special show because it's been going on for 62 years. This is only the second time it's actually been in the city of Cincinnati. So we're here, we're at Foundry Park. This is a really special site, and we're gonna show you all about the Demora, which is the special Classic Living Homes house that we're sitting in today. So as we mentioned, we are here in the city of Oakley. It's one of the 52 neighborhoods that happen to be in the city of Cincinnati. And in my opinion, one of the top ones, mainly for a couple of different reasons. There are so many different features like restaurants, walking trails, everything you can imagine within just a couple minutes walk here from Foundry Park. You have special places like Madtree, Oakley Greens, the Wasson Way Trail. Downtown Oakley is so quaint, so vibrant, so fun. It's actually one of our favorite areas around here. Right in that downtown corridor, you actually have so many small businesses that have been around for forever. You have Spotted Goose, King Arthur's Toys, which is one of my kids' favorite places. You have Deeper Roots Coffee. You have so much right there that you can walk to from where I'm sitting here today. Plus, you also have the new development that's on the Millicron site, which is where the cinema is, the Kroger, Chick-fil-A, all the modern features and amenities that you want that you might find in more of a suburban area, but they're here in Oakley. So you go one direction to a more suburban feel, the other direction to a more urban feel. So you really get the best of everything that you could ever imagine here in a downtown urban district. And another one of my favorite features, you actually have some new restaurants coming. St. Francis of Pisa is actually coming to the former Red Feather site. It's some of the best pizza around. So you have new restaurants, new vibrants coming every single day to Oakley. And that's what's drawing people here to Foundry Park at Three Oaks. It really is the best of every world you could possibly imagine. We're sitting here in Demora, which is the featured home show by Classic Living Homes. You may have heard of Classic Living Homes. They've been around for a long, long time. In fact, the builder, Bernie Curlman, has built over 500 homes. His name is synonymous with building custom homes here in the city of Cincinnati. I don't think there's anybody probably in the region that doesn't know who Bernie is, and rightfully so, because he's been doing this for so long. He knows everything there is to know about building homes. His building background is so immense. His parents immigrated over from Germany. He grew up framing and trimming out homes. He has a civil engineering background. He's really been in the building industry for 50 years. He probably doesn't want you to know that he's been that long, but for 50 years, building over 500 homes. And those 500 homes, none of them are alike. Every single one is different. In fact, he likes to say he likes building nice homes for nice people because he truly likes to build. I had a conversation with him the other day where he called me and he just said, "Hey, Mike, I just have to be building. I don't know what I would be doing if I wasn't building." He's so infatuated with the process. He loves everything there is to know about it, and he loves to just really get his hands dirty and be in there. In fact, on these railings the other day, he was cutting some things off and actually cut his hand, and he really puts it all in there, but he's got a nasty little gash, so if you see him at HOMEARAMA, you'll know where that came from. But Bernie is he's a special human being when it comes to building homes. I don't think there's anybody in town that knows as much as he does and that takes care of clients as well as he does. But really, why we're here today isn't to talk just about Bernie. I mean, you have Bernie, his wife Kathy, Suzanne, Jeremy. You have so many great folks here at Classic Living Homes, but it's a small family. And the home that you're seeing around us is what they deliver. It's the product they deliver. And when you walk around their homes and you look at the quality, you notice that there's no stone left untouched. You notice how perfect their trim work is, how great and flat their drywall looks as you're coming from every different angle. You could pull out a flashlight and see how well it's done. You notice just those little tiny details because that's what they're all about. They painstakingly slave over each and every one of them to make sure that every house they delivered is a house that they would be happy to live in. And as you look at this house specifically, we're priced at $1,750,000. That's actually fully furnished. So everything you're seeing in the chair that I'm sitting in, everything that you're seeing today is part of the house. And that's a big deal because a HOMEARAMA home show house comes with a lot of perks. Not only do you get to have the best discounts on everything throughout the house so they can deliver a better price point, but you get deals on furniture. You get a better looking exterior. You know the house is going to be done on time. HOMEARAMA comes with a lot of perks, and this price point of this house would be significantly more if it wasn't for all those. They call all of their trade partners, which we're going to get to in a few moments. They call those trade partners and they ask for the best deals they can, the best products, what's the newest, what's the most exciting, so they can feature it in these home shows. And you're going to see that as you walk around Demora and really understand what it's all about. So when you drive into Foundry, you're going to notice the houses are a little different. HOMEARAMA in years past has really been sprawling estates, or nice big wide homes. They could be ranches, 2 stories, you name it. In Foundry, that's a little bit different. It's actually going to be more vertical living. What you're noticing in the city of Cincinnati and really all across the country is land is really hard to get. So when they do find a piece of property, they have to put a little bit more density in there. And that's a perfect way to look at Foundry Park. You're featuring around 70 lots, all well less than about 1/10 of an acre, right? So they're small, they're not big yards, and it's more vertical style living. So think of a ranch that was maybe set on its side, and when you have all the rooms on one first floor. This is a little bit different where you're putting it more vertical. So you have your garage, main living space, bedrooms, rooftop entertainment. It's all stacked. What we're noticing is lifestyle buyers like empty nesters or millennials that are looking just maybe, that are young professionals that are looking for space that's more about entertainment. They're gravitating to areas like this because of the walkability, the ease of use, ease of living, and the lifestyle that it comes with. So yes, there's more stairs. That comes with the territory, unfortunately, because there's not as much space to spread all this out. But you have elevators. An elevator can be used. Whether you need it or not, it can be there. It's about a $40,000 to $50,000 added item, but it gives you the longevity in a house that really allows you to stay here just as long as you need to, right? If you hurt your leg, or if you can't get up and down stairs, you can still use the elevator to get up there. Or let's say you have a keg of beer that you need to take up. You can pop it on in there. If you have a bunch of wine or some cases of wine, you can sit it in the elevator, send it on up, and it can meet you up there. So it's really helpful. That gives you that versatility in a house. And of course, there's a huge focus on community. You're close to your neighbors, so you're probably gonna get to know them. You don't have to, but this community promotes that sense of community. You have courtyards where the front yards are actually entering into your front door. The garages are down below, so they're tucked away. So you can get into your house through the garage and never really see anybody if you want, or walk out to the courtyard where you're seeing the fronts of these homes. Gorgeous. You're not just seeing all garage doors, which is what the Foundry and the developer, Nair Properties, along with WP Land, really promoted when they designed this community. It's one of 2 communities in town that are like this. I think you're gonna see many more of these in the future. 1, because land it's really tough to come by. It's very scarce right now these days. And then 2, people want this sense of community. They wanna be in the areas they love, like Oakley and Hyde Park and Montgomery. And to do that, there's only so much land, so they have to be a little more creative on product. And Foundry Park really fits that need quite well. The beauty of all this is Classic Living Homes actually has 10 lots right now that we can deliver new homes on. So it's a really unique opportunity because we're struggling to find lots in Montgomery, Indian Hill, Madeira, you name it. There's just a struggle to find good lots to build high-end custom homes. And we talk to buyers every day that want custom high-end homes, but they're just struggling to find the land to build it on. This solves that problem right here. So Foundry has 10 lots specifically dedicated to Classic Living Homes. We're working with a few buyers to already design their homes right now. We have the HOMEARAMA Demora house that we're sitting in today, but you have a variety of different opportunities. And with the 10 lots that Classic Living Homes is lucky enough to have, we actually have quite a few corner lots, which are our favorites because it actually promotes all these windows. So as you're looking around Demora, you're noticing all the natural light that's pouring in. It's really unique compared to the more row style and death style homes. Those are great as well, but we have quite a few corners, which are really unique features. Our home prices are gonna range anywhere from $1.1 million to $1.2 million, all the way up to over $2 million. We have quite a few really nice high-end custom homes. As I mentioned, Demora is priced at $1,750, but that does include all the furniture, which isn't typical on a house like this. Our process is really simple as well. It all starts with just a meeting. You actually get to sit down with Bernie Curlman, myself, and the Classic Living Homes team. You tell us what you're looking for, what you're hoping for, all the features that are really important. We can tour you through the existing homes that we have, give you a good glimpse at the floor plans, and then you dive in with a deposit to lock up the lot to start the design process. And the best part about this entire building process is Bernie Curlman is your guy. He's not just the builder that comes on in, shakes your hand, and then moves on. He's the person there with you at every architecture meeting. He comes to every meeting when it comes to the subs and suppliers. He's there at your house every single day, for the most part, within reason, assuming work is happening. He is there and he is your guy. He is your builder. He doesn't pass you off to another supervisor. And I think that's what's probably most unique about Classic Living Homes, given the caliber of homes they're doing. Keep in mind, Classic Living can build anything from $1 million to $10 million. They have a handful of homes in Indian Hill that are significantly more expensive than the one we sit in here today, but that doesn't mean he doesn't give that same white glove service to the $1 million home that he does to the $10 million home. Demora is about 4,000 square feet above grade, which that includes 4 full levels. It's 3 bedrooms, 4 full baths and 1 half bath, and actually has a rooftop deck as well, which is really exquisite because you're looking over the entire development. You have views of everything that Oakley has to offer, which is really special. Plus it blocks the sun, which comes from the west, which is really nice because that sun can be pretty blistering if you're out there at the wrong time of the day. That's probably the biggest issue with most rooftop decks. The rooftop deck was planned with the architect and the builder Bernie to make sure that it was perfectly situated with the sun so it would not blind you at night and just make you too hot where you couldn't actually sit out there. And that's a really big feature because talk to anybody that has a rooftop deck, they're gonna tell you how hot it can get. But part of this is covered, part of it has the bar underneath it. You also have an area for a hot tub. There is so much to offer up there. And that's what people want down here, right? They want the entertaining lifestyle because they want their friends to come over here. It really is about right sizing, not downsizing. Because as we mentioned, it's a 4,000 square foot home with a lot of features, but they put so much effort, time, and money into each of these features to make sure they're perfect. A few of the details that we really love in this home are, one that I'm sitting right next to right now is the railings. The metal railings with the glass that run up all 4 floors. So you have a clear glimpse from top floor down to the lower floors. And these were actually designed by Ryan's All Glass. Western Cabinetry was the designer of the kitchen. So as you walk in the house, it's probably one of the first features you're gonna notice once you get past the stairway, of course. You have glass cabinetry with big open shelves, the quartz countertops that are back behind and on the counters, of course. You have just all kinds of cool features that aren't typical, right? It's not just your flat shaker style. These have nice insets, wood grains, really rich styles that make it feel really great and just homey while still having a modern flair when you come on in. The kitchen has a real homey feel. It's very warm, but yet it still has that modern feel that most people like. And this is a more modern home. It's more transitional in a little few ways, but it's meant to be comfortable as you walk through the entire house. A few other features we're really proud of. You have the 9-inch site-stained white oak by Montgomery Hardwood. They do almost every house that Bernie has to offer, so it's real hardwood, not engineered, this is real hardwood. And then 9-inch planks, you'll notice them right when you walk in. They also did the stair treads as you walk up and down with a square bullnose as you go around. Really is a nice feature with the glass railing as you walk up and down the stairs, and just as a nice focal point when you walk into the house. Next up, one of my favorites is the AV equipment. Legacy, Sound and Security, Tom Tretman, TJ, his son, all of the guys over there worked really hard. Guys and gals, I should say, work really hard. They have a 98-inch TV up on the top floor. You have a Sonos system that runs everything throughout, an alarm system, all the AV wiring with speakers throughout. You have everything you want in a house without going overkill, because some of it just gets way too technical to run. So this is just the right amount to make it work and operate with simplicity. A few others that we have to highlight are EFX for all the lighting throughout, which again, just really just complements all of the modern feel as you're going through. You have Ohio Tile that did all the countertops. They did all the tile throughout the house. You'll notice when you walk into the kitchen, you'll actually see the backsplash continues along the entire wall near the hood and actually has a really cool quartz backsplash. You can actually see directly through the glass cabinets all the way through there with it lit up, and it's really unique when you walk in. It's definitely a showstopper. Plus custom distributors, they did all the appliances throughout the house, whether it's the washer and dryer or the Fischl and Paykel refrigerator and the cooktop and everything. It's a new up-and-coming, I shouldn't even say new, it's an up-and-coming high-end brand that homes like this are starting to feature more and more. It's giving a run for the money for Thermador and Sub-Zero Wolf. It's really impressive. You're gonna love the fridge when you come on in. Another item that often gets overlooked is all the plumbing fixtures. Plumbing fixtures are really special. They really make or break a room when you walk onto it. So if you walk in the kitchen and you see a really great looking faucet, it might just blend with everything because it looks so good. Same goes when you walk into a bathroom. So Ferguson did all of those, and Bernie and Classic Living have been working with Ferguson for years, if not decades. And they do a great job to help complement the rest of the house and bring it all together as a design. And that's what's unique about Classic Living Homes, and that's why they've been around so long and why they're such a trusted name. So many of their clients have built 2, 3, 4 homes with them over the years. And of course, we would love the opportunity to sit down with new buyers like yourselves to understand what you're looking for and how we might be the right fit. So reach out to us today. If this is a good fit for you, if something that you're excited about, drive on through the community, get a feel for what you're looking at, or watch our other videos. We have plenty of them on this home, on other homes, on other communities, and a podcast with Bernie where he sits down. You get to hear his entire story on our Breaking Ground podcast. We'd love to kind of share with you more about the builder, more about what he has to offer, and just give you a tour of our home so you can see firsthand what it's all about.